Hi everybody, it's Catriona here from Trinity Sport again. I'm coming to you from my mat to teach you my YOGALATES sequence for today. Yoga and Pilates together is a really nice combination. In the yoga we really heat up the body, improve our breathing and our circulation, and in the yoga we have a chance to really strengthen the muscles that support the spine and posture. So I hope you can follow along with me today. You don't need much. If you can be on a non-slip floor, maybe take your socks off if you're on a carpet, and that will help prevent you from slipping. And I hope you enjoy the sequence today. So let's begin by just a little breathing technique. We are going to just take equal breaths in for the count of 4 and then exhale for the count of 4. So breathing in and out through the nose. One more, inhale, and exhale for 4. And just bringing a little bit of calmness to the body, to the mind, so that we can really center ourselves on our practice today. So let's begin by taking our right hand out to the side of your body. And we're going to just inhale the opposite hand up by our ear, pressing your fingers straight to the sky. And then as you exhale, just softly bend over to your right hand side, reaching your hand across, stretching through the side waist. We're going to send 4 more of those deep breaths in and out over to the right hand side of our body. With each exhale, we're softening the muscles around our neck, creating more length, more distance from our ear to the top of our shoulder, and maybe deepening into the stretch a little further. Inhale back to center, just segment up your spine so that we sit nice and tall on the top of our sit bones. Exhale and release your hand down. Let's take that on the other side. Inhale, reach the fingers towards the sky. Exhale over to the right hand side of your body and breathe into that left side. Try to feel this breath expand into the back body, creating space in your rib cage, space from the ear to the top of their shoulders, and deepening into the stretch. Inhale back to center, sequence up the spine, and exhale, release that palm down. Inhale, bring both hands above the head, draw a wide circle with the palms. And as we exhale, meet these palms in the center. We're going to fold forward from here. So send your shoulders down and reach the hands out to the front, resting them there on the floor in front of you. You can wiggle around in this position, trying to send this breath deep down your diaphragm. Feeling a little release here in our lumbar area of our back, and this breath even travel into the hips. And as we inhale, rise the hands up, feel the strength in your abdominals as you bring the body back to its posture again. Exhale, release those fingers down to the back of your hips and spiral the fingers into the ground behind you, stretching your collarbones wide, and then lifting your chin up to the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly again, chin to chest, walk your spine back into the center again. So taking ourselves to all fours position, kneeling. Just take the hands across and we'll unwind the feet here. Just kneeling back, stacking our hand underneath the level of our shoulder and our hip underneath our knee. We're going to work our way into cat-cow position. So just peeling the spine in an upward direction, tuck your chin to your chest and stretch. Inhale, send the spine as long as you can in this extension, widening at your collarbones. Exhale and draw from the base of the spine a half moon shape as you peel the spine upwards to cat. Inhale, releasing the spine, trying to stretch the crown of your head forward to the front of your mat. 2 more, exhale, trying to synchronize your movement with your breath. In this position, and when we take the down dog position next, we're going to really put the pressure down on our finger and our thumb. So returning the spine to neutral, we're just going to send the power into our finger and thumb and send it into our big toe, and then spread out your toes as you lift your knees from the floor and send your hips up and back. And just feel the stretch travel through the back body now, releasing those legs, pedaling the ankles, and just getting some mobility, heat, travel to these lower extremities in the body. And we're going to hold for an extra breath here. We have 5 breaths this time. And just one at a time now, step your right leg in between your hands and then your left. We're going to come to full forward fold. Keep your toes touching, your ankles touching, and just slowly let the body hang down. We're trying to create more space here in this lumbar area of our back, and also to lengthen these hamstring muscles. So really feel like there's a push coming from your heel to lift the upper edge of your leg. On your next inhale, swing your arms wide, palms facing outwards, and join them above the crown of your head. And exhale, pull your thumbs to the center of your chest and stay here, Samastiti. So just take one step forwards so that we have a little bit of distance between the top of our mat and ourselves. So that 1 foot distance. So let's run through Surya Namaskara A, our sun salutation A. We're going to do it 3 times, followed by Surya Namaskara B from the Ashtanga Vinyasa flow sequence. So on your inhale, reach your hands either straight ahead of you, or if you have the space, wide. And then as you exhale, flow those hands forwards, trying to bring your fingertips in contact with the floor. If you wish, hold the back of your ankles and push down that little bit further. Inhale to half lift, sliding your hands up along your legs and tucking your elbows by your rib cage. Press your head forward, looking for a parallel position from your upper body to the floor. As we exhale, fold forwards again, resting the palms of our hands on the ground, and either step or jump back. Feet hip distance apart, and lower down to Chaturanga. Bending those elbows in by your rib cage again, and just support the weight of the body as you travel down and rest. Flip your toes back, and as you inhale, hook those elbows into your sides again and lift up, baby cobra. As we exhale, push to your knees, your finger and your thumb again, tuck the toes and lift to our downward facing dog. We can gently lower the heels now a little bit more, and if you still feel like you need to pedal them out, you can push them up and down there. Take your eye gaze towards your belly button, and each time we reach this position, we will hold here for 5 breaths. Bending into your knees, you want to sit your hips bones back as far as possible, and again step towards the front of your mat, 1 foot at a time, or you can jump as we warm up through the sequence. Lower down, and then inhale, rising to the top of the movement. And exhale, palms to the center of the chest in Samastiti. Wide arm version. Inhale, reach the hands wide, look up. Stretch from your heels to your fingers, and as you exhale, push the hands apart, rolling the spine piece by piece downwards. Breathe out. Inhale, send the fingertips forwards, and just try to lift this body and squeeze the shoulder blades so that we have this nice level position here. Exhale, palms on the ground, and either step or jump back, feet hip distance apart. Lower down to Chaturanga as you exhale, and as you inhale, lift up, maybe pushing a little bit further this time. Roll your glutes together. Inhale, and then as you exhale, push to the downward dog. Lift your hips high and press your heels towards the mat. Breathing here for 5 breaths. Take your torso towards your thighs as much as you can and keep a soft bend in your elbows. Try not to curl up your fingers, keep them firm on the mat. As we exhale, dip the hips down, keeping strength in the lower body to spring forwards, either stepping or jumping. Inhale, reaching up and draw the shoulder blades back. Exhale, fold forwards again, press down, bringing our face towards our knees. Inhale, send the hands wide, lift the body up. And as you exhale, calm the mind as you pull your hands downwards. Inhale, reach wide again, lifting up. And as you exhale, fold forwards. Really try and find this lift from your sit bones and reach down. Inhale to the half lift position. Roll those shoulders together in your upper back. Exhale and fold forward, plant the hands and either step or jump back, lower down. This time we're keeping our body away from the mat. And I want you to flip your toes, find balance on them, and then inhale, press to this upward dog. As you exhale, roll back through those feet, pushing and using the strength of your toes to lift those hips. Pressing the heels down, breathe for 5. As we're in this position, try and rotate your femur, your thigh bone, in an outward direction, external rotation. And just feel that space being created in your sacral area of your back. Next breath, sink the hips, look forward and either step or jump forwards again. Inhale to look up. Exhale, full forward fold. Get this height out of your sit bones now. Release the hamstrings. Inhale, press through the heels and lift strongly as you lift the body up. Exhale, palms to the center of the chest. And Samastiti. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale to the half sit position. So squat down. Reach the hands up by the ears. And exhale, we're going to flow straight into our forward fold. Inhale to look up. And exhale, palms down. Stepping with our right foot back. We're going to just take a long step here. Just want you to hold it here for a moment to teach you Warrior One. So roll your foot down, and as we walk our hands up along this front leg, we're going to try to keep our pelvis facing forwards. So sink down a little bit on the opposite side. Inhale, reach the hands up and stretch your fingers. We want to feel the stretch traveling here along our hip flexors. Breathing for 5. Then we're going to work into our vinyasa flow sequence again. Our first movement is going to be chaturanga. 2 more breaths. Exhale and fold forward, plant the hands on the ground and step back with that opposite foot. Lower down through your elbows, shaving them off your ribs. Inhale, roll through your feet and look up. Exhale, lifting to the downward dog. Try to pull in your core muscles as you do that. Breathing for 5 here. Stay steady in your asana. Bend the hips down. We're going to just step forwards here with this opposite foot, working through warrior in the opposite side. Roll your heel down and then walk these hands up just so we find stability in our position. When you've settled yourself in the standing position, reach the hands up, inhaling. Try to let that stretch travel on your hip flexors. And as you exhale, fold forwards and flow through the vinyasa sequence again. Step back, lower down, inhale, upward dog. Exhale to the downward dog. Bend through the knees, step or jump forwards and go down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hug those ankles and push down. Inhale to the half sit position. And exhale to Samastiti. So just reduce the number of breaths in our down dog position in between the warrior. Inhale to the half sit, seat back. Exhale, forward fold, hands down. Inhale, half lift. Squeeze your shoulder muscles together, your upper back. Exhale, hands down and step your both feet back. Lower down into our first chaturanga. Inhale to the first upward facing dog, keeping your knees down if you need adaptation. And exhale to the downward facing dog. So lifting our right foot here, we're going to just step it forwards. Roll your left heel down. Inhale, bringing your body up. Warrior One, Virabhadrasana. And then exhale, folding forward and flow through Vinyasa, Chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Bringing the right foot to reach to the sky. Step in slow motion forwards, rolling your heel down, inhale, come up. And exhale, fold forwards and down, working through Chaturanga. Inhale and exhale, adaptations there. 3 more breaths. Bend the knees, step or jump forwards. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, fold forwards and down. Inhale to the half sit position. And exhale to Samasthiti. 1 more round. Inhale, reaching up, half sit. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Hook the back of your ankles and push down with your heels. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms on the mat. Step your left foot back this time. Then your right, Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale. Switch the toes. Exhale to the downward dog. This time, starting on our opposite foot, reach it up and step forwards. Roll your heel down and prepare for warrior 1. Lift the hands, inhale, come up. Stretch your fingers up, arms by your ears. Exhale, fold forwards and down. And you can flow through this movement, or if you wish, you can wait in this downward dog or child's pose position. We should be almost there. Inhale, exhale to the dog. And all pushing to the dog now for our opposite leg. And reaching the leg up, reach back in slow motion. Step the leg forward to your palms, roll your back heel down. And inhale to the warrior 1. Exhale, fold forward and down, Vinyasa. Or as I said, you can wait in either the child's pose or our downward dog position. 5 breaths here. Pressing your torso towards your toes here. And bend the knees and jump forward from here or step. Inhale, looking out, squeeze the shoulders back and lengthen the head forwards. Exhale, grab the back of your ankles, push down. Inhale to the half sit position. And exhale to Samasthiti. So just separate your feet and just walk your hips side to side here, releasing after that warm up. And we're going to take ourselves seated in the center of our mat now. So facing our feet and our heels in one straight line towards the end of our mat. We'll just take a moment for the body to settle in Dandasana. On your next inhale, reach both hands up. Line up your arms on the inside of your arms with your ears. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forward from this supported position here, stretching our chest out and broadening our clavicles. Lower the hands. Breathing here for 5. Tuck your chin in, go down and relax. Try to relax the muscles in your back of your legs and along your spine. And then gently engage your thighs, your shins, your abdominals, and really find your folding forward position. And slowly peel the spine up and just release your fingers from your feet and send your hands to the back of your hips. Separate your feet, and we're going to just lift here into a bridge position. So press into your big toes, lift the knees forward and squeeze through the back body. Try to release those muscles in the front of your thighs now and across your chest. It's hard to talk here. And slowly sink the hips down. Let's repeat that again in the intermediate positions. So feet together, inhale, reaching up. This time trying to grab the soles of our feet as we reach forward and down. Exhale. Two more breaths. Try to slow your breathing rate and control this. Inhale, reach the hands above the head, let the shoulders sink down along your back. And then exhale, release those palms to the back of your hips, send your fingertips forward here. So a little bit difficult this position, I won't talk here. Press your toes down and ready to push into your arms. And slowly relax down. Okay, well done. We're going to let our back rest down on the mat here. And just hug your knee towards your chest and send your opposite leg reaching out in front. So this short end of our mat here, try to keep your foot aligned with your hip. So it shouldn't point to the center, it's kind of more towards the outer edge of your mat. So we're going to work through a couple of sequences now of our Pilates abdominal exercise. We'll begin here with a single leg stretch. So inhale, tuck the chin towards the chest. And as you exhale, feel that length in the back of your neck as you curl up. Cross over your hand to your knee and reach your hand towards your ankle. As you exhale again, swap. Crossing over to the opposite side with your arm, reach out and stretch. And change. And change. So 5 on each leg this time. Trying to keep this imprint in our abdominal area. And just hold the knees towards the chest, lower the head and shoulders down. Lower your feet to the mat and walk them nice and wide. And we're going to just windscreen wiper them there. So just stretching your knee from side to side, releasing any tension through the center of your body. So we're turning the legs to tabletop position again. Just lift the feet one at a time and join them in the center. So this time squeezing the knees together, we're going to curl up and do double leg stretch this time. Lengthen on your inhale your neck. And as you exhale, peel the spine upwards, pressing the head out and forwards. Hug those knees a little closer to you. And as you inhale now in your next movement, send your toes towards those end of your mat, reaching your hands as much as you can over your head. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Try to find the center point with your leg movement. If we can, keep the tip of our shoulder blades up off the mat and pull our abdominal muscles in. Two more. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull in. And exhale, relax again. Lower your feet to the mat and just zigzag your legs across. Hugging our knees towards our chest again. We're going to just do this oblique movement next. So imprint the abdominal area so we have a nice connection with our mat. And we're going to start from that single leg stretch position. So lengthen out your leg, your toe towards the end of your mat. This time just crossing our fingers and just supporting our head as we peel up. On your exhale, rotate to that bent leg, crossing over. As we come back into the center, hold and switch your legs. Exhale again and rotate. Looking up. And exhale. And done very mindfully. These are very effective for our internal, external obliques and our trunk rotators. So try not to rush them. Keep your elbows open nice and wide and look high up over your knee as you do this movement. Keep the pelvis nice and centered. Try not to let it tip off over to one side as you turn in your upper thoracic area of your spine. And a couple more here. Last 4. And slowly 2 knees to the center and release the upper body down. Hug the knees. We're going to roll to seated position now. So changing our feet to the back of our mat, we're just going to finish with a little bit for our upper back. So switch your toes and lie down on your tummy. Join your feet together in the center of the mat and hug your elbows in by your rib cage. As we inhale, extend the spine upwards here. Just be mindful that we need to keep our glute muscles fired and switched on in this movement. And then I want you just to balance using no weight in your hands. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, down. Inhale, press into your toes and engage the muscles in your thighs as if you're pulling your kneecaps closer to your hip. And just a couple more back extensions here. Inhale to extend and rise up. Exhale, going down. let's release that, hands by our shoulders and tuck the toes, just sitting back to child's pose. So moving gently in this position, trying to work out any pressure that was building up in our lower back. So one more sequence of our back extensions. Roll your thighs forward, support the body weight as it comes down. This time just separate our feet a little bit wider, pointing our toes to the corner of our mat. And this time reaching our palms in by our sides. Lower down on your exhale. Inhale to come up. If you feel confident enough to lift your feet at this point, you can start pressing the soles of your feet up as you move up and down as you move down. Really get some work in around your shoulder girdle here. Trying to stretch and lengthen those muscles from your ears to the back of your neck. Balance the forelimbs. And 3 more here. And slowly release down. Thumbs beside our shoulders, fingers on the mat, and just push into our knees and gently move to the child's pose position. And just as you stay here, resting that lower back, just press down into your fingertips and feel that space engage underneath the palm of your hand. Walk your palms closer to your knees, and let's sit the body up onto our heels. So this position can be a little bit uncomfortable, so if you prefer, just take a kneel in this position for a moment. We're just going to stretch our hands in front and then lift them all the way overhead. Join the palms together, look up. And as you exhale, just bring those palms to the base of your back, pointing your fingertips down and just giving your chest a good stretch there. And slowly release chin to your chest again. Let's take ourselves back to the center of our mat, seated in our cross-legged position. We're going to finish the class for today. I hope you feel a little bit more stretched out. So with that, just taking our palms into the center of our chest, as we do when we're in Trinity Sport, we will finish the class with 3 times Om. I'd like you to join with me to sing this sound of the universe and let this sound vibrate inside your body. So on our next inhale, breathe deeply. Inhale, fully, fully, fully. Last time, inhale. Just bow your foreheads to the tops of your fingers. Thank you. Find a way to thank yourself for practicing with me today. Namaste. Bye.